Let's take a look at the Vessel Impact Ball 31-piece bit set that is very similar in design and concept to the Vera bit checks. So I purchased this product on Amazon.com in the USA. We can see that the packaging does not have any of the Japanese markings on it. And we can see that they even use a Vessel Tools USA and a California address, a Vessel Tools USA website. The bits are made in Japan. The holder is made in China. For sure, Vessel Tools USA is marketing this to a United States market. When I first received this and took it out of the box, I was pretty surprised to find out that the bits did not stay put in the bit holder. They were all loose, jumbled around. As you see here, this is how I received this right out of the box. Now you can also see in the background all of the Vessel bits that I recently purchased, and I'm going to be doing a big video on Vessel bits and the Vessel product line and the differences between what is sold in the United States and what is sold in Japan. So bits can work out of this and they can tip out. Back row doesn't do that because these gussets on this lid hold the back row from moving side to side. Those gussets maybe should have been extended toward the front more to hold these side to side. The Vera bit checks, they don't do that. You know, that can fall out, but it's not likely. But I like that the Vessel doesn't do duplicates. The Vera bit check, you know, you've got 2 number 1s, 3 2s. You know, you've got a lot of duplicates with a Vera bit check. So the stainless steel Vera bit check, again, they have duplicates. With the Vessel 30-bit holder, you're getting 30 different bits with no duplicates. It appears to me that they don't sell this product in Japan. So here's a closer look. Here's a picture of the back of it. There's the bottom. You can see some latches there, and it kind of fits together because this opens like this, so it locks like that, and then it slides. Okay. And then that exposes the bit adapter, so it's easier to remove. Because if you don't do that, it's really hard to get the bit adapter out if you don't know to open the lid and slide this down. So while we got the bit adapter out, let's talk about this pretty average, mediocre, disappointing bit adapter. It's got the E6 end on it, so it fits into an American power tool. It's got the metal ring in there to hold the C6 style bits, but it has no magnet in it. Not very impressive. The best thing about this bit adapter is that it's manufactured according to some standard common size. So these better Milwaukee bit adapters that have the ring and the magnet in it that hold the bit, these also fit in here. But for the remainder of this review, we'll leave the Vessel bit adapter in there. The bits by themselves do lock into a power tool in the United States. Here's another example. You can hear that. It clips in there, locks in. That's probably just an accidental byproduct of the machining for the torque ball. So this machining ends up being compatible with an E6. Probably not on purpose. And quickly, so here is how it fits into a Vera bit holder. here really quick. Here is a hot sit bit holder. Here's the locks into the Vera. Here's the hot set. Locks into the hot set. And here's the Centrofix. Fits into the Centrofix also. So another indication that this is made for a USA market are the fraction sizes of the hex. In the back row, there's a bunch of hex sizes here that are 3/32, 7/64, 1/8, 9/64, 3/16, 7/32, and a quarter. Okay, and then we've got metric hex sizes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 sizes on square, Torx 10 through 40, including T27. We've got 2 sizes of Posi and 3 sizes of Phillips. Vessel doesn't make Phillips. So how do we know that these Phillips bits in here are not Phillips and that they're JIS? Because the official JIS logo appears nowhere on the packaging. In fact, rarely does it appear on any vessel packaging. I will link to this in the description of the video. But if we read this paragraph right here, it says, Vessel's unique hybrid crosspoint design was born from the JIS specifications they helped establish, but has been dimensionally refined to accommodate most industrial specifications, including ANSI, DIN, and others. And therein lies the confusion, because it is so similar to Phillips, but it isn't Phillips, that it's easily mistaken as Phillips. The main difference between a Phillips and a JIS is that the original patent, the original specification for Phillips, it was specifically designed to cam out in order to prevent over-torquing or twisting off a fastener. It would cam out before it would twist the head off. Whereas Vessel is designing a cross type that does not cam out. Those are the two main differences in the design philosophies. So then the question becomes, well, if it's so similar to Phillips, is it really any better? Is it really any different? What you find out with Vessel is that they go beyond JIS. They change different things in the tip. They machine tips. They have certain gimmicks they machine on the tips. And here's another example of how they change the geometry. So it's showing that they vary the size of the fin depending upon a particular product line. The thickest ones are the black, which is this black tip, tapping black tip. So those are going to have thicker fins. Because these cross-type bits are not specifically called out as black tip, power tip, or high power tip, then they fall into this standard category. It's a mounting bolt, it came from a TV. We can see the engagement of the fins. The fins and the fillets look pretty right on. Here is the Vera. The fins and the fillets look right on. It feels real good, feels real solid. Let's take a look at the torque. So I'm going to take the T25 out. A couple of screws here that are T25. T25 Vessel Japan. It's a little loose in there. Seems like it's rocking on something. You can see on the bottom there's the telltale sign of machining. The Philo is much better. Still rocks in there a little bit. Vera HF for holding function. And that, of course, is really awesome. That little aside was just to show that that's why I use other bits for Torx. I don't buy Vessel for their Torx. I buy Vessel primarily for these. They're cross type. For hex, I prefer the Vera Hex Plus. But this is a nice little set nevertheless. So that's a closer look at the Vessel bit check style bit organizer. Stay tuned, because like I said, I'm going to do a deep dive into the Vessel product line. I hope that was interesting, and thank you for watching.